Well, hey folks, Len Strickler here again from LS Financial Group, and Let's Talk Safe Money TV and Radio. Just wanted to come at you a little bit here again about self-defense, right? We're talking about financial self-defense as well as personal self-defense and how it relates. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the button here below, subscribe, and you can pass this on to friends and family if you think it's helpful. I want to talk to you today about how do we protect ourselves, okay? What are some of the positions we should get in and some things that we need to protect, okay? So with that, I'm going to ask my partner, 𝘊𝗏𝗍𝗏. He's also the president of the company, a co-founder. Hey, Art, how you doing?
Good, good.
How's my 𝐬𝐭𝐮𝐝?
I'm ready to get beat up here again. All right.
So what we're going to do today is one of the first things my instructor taught me was that the very first lesson he gave me was, if you remember on another video, two guys were attacking him. I was sitting there just young. We're all looking and watching our little white pajamas, you know, our gis. And these guys come at him, and he comes out and he goes, yeah, he yells real loud, and he turns around and runs. And he said, your first lesson is to always try to get out of trouble, okay? Always.
Makes
He
sense.
taught us three things, 3 times. Now, I've got a square here around me, okay? I'm going to tell you a true story that happened to me and my buddy Coop in Philly. There's a square around here, and what he taught us is, first off, do I want to stand here like this? Art, do you think?
No, I don't think you better.
No, yeah. I got to protect this. I got to protect the solar plexus, throat, right? So what do I want to do? He taught us to turn sideways. So you have a small, this attacker has a small target. He taught us to bring our hand across here like this, okay? Now that's covering your solar plexus, folks, because if you ever get hit in that solar plexus, believe me, you're going down out of breath. And he said, bring this hand right here, okay? And he said, sir, I don't want any trouble. You don't want any trouble, please. And if guys, sir, I told you I don't want any trouble. Now, as soon as this guy gets into this square, something happens. He takes one more step to me, and I gotta execute something, okay? Something's gotta happen, and I better be the aggressor here. All right, now, true story, my buddy Coop, okay? Big, tall guy, wore a hat all the time, had a cigar in his mouth, never smoked it. Big guy, he was a tackle on the football team. Well, he had already gone into this and been, maybe a brown belt by now, I think. Here I am, a little bitty yellow belt, okay? All I learned was one thing, a front kick and maybe a punch. Well, Coop had gotten pretty experienced. So anyway, I'm saying I better stand this way so you guys can see me. But anyway, what happens is you turn sideways. We were in Philly, and these 3 guys come around us. We're walking, and this guy comes up to Coop, you know, and Coop saw right away, saw there was trouble. And so he turned sideways. The guy's right in front of me, said, you're going to buy a watch. And he had all these watches in here. And so Coop put his hand, exactly like I'm talking about, he put his hand right here and he said, sir, I'm not buying any watches, okay? Now, please leave us alone. This guy continued, man. He was aggressive. And finally, Coop backed up a couple steps. The guy came. The 3rd time, he said it. 2nd time, sir, I'm telling you, I don't want, and then I saw Coop. He comes here like this. And he reaches for it. The cigar was right here. No, he had it in his mouth. He put the cigar right here, and he looked over his glasses. That guy took one more step. Key out as loud as anything. 𝘁𝗏𝗏! And he took right here. He took these knuckles, and he smashed that. I mean, smashed that nose. Blood splattered everywhere. I'm serious. It's all, and these other 2 guys are here, and I'm going, oh no, what do I'm shaking. That's all I could do is a front kick, and I couldn't get it off the ground. Luckily, those guys ran. They took off into Woolworths. I think it was a drugstore. They ran in. This guy's got his face down here. He's hurting me. Blood's. We just ran like crazy down the subway, got on the subway, and got out of there. But my point is, how does that apply, Art? We want to protect ourselves around a number of things in retirement, but one of the things is a big one.
The biggest things that we have to protect ourselves from, and you got to think about this, is the future of taxes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we really, you and I really believe the taxes are going to go up. I mean, you ask most people, I mean, it has to go up.
I just heard on TV.
Yeah, I know.
That they're
so
talking about that.
So how do
now.
we protect ourselves from taxes? So we have to look at a Roth conversion. Most people have most of their money in 401ks, 403bs, IRAs. We have to start moving that money maybe over a period of 4 or 5 years into a Roth.
They allow us to do that, right? We're allowed
You
to
can move as much as you want. at one time, but you want to be careful because you got to pay tax
Ah,
on whatever you move.
Yep.
So we calculate it, we work on that, we put a plan together to start moving your money into a Roth. Pay taxes today, we're almost at an 80-year low in taxes, believe it or not. So we pay our taxes today, make the moves, get everything into tax-free, and we never have to worry about it again.
No RMDs.
No RMDs.
Tax-free money comes out, right?
Tax-free, and then eventually, when your estate is being taken over by your beneficiaries,
they get it tax-free too.
they get a tax-free
That's a
account.
beautiful thing,
So,
folks.
anyhow,
Beautiful.
that's a great way to protect yourself.
Absolutely. Folks, so there you go. The master chef here, we call him, of finance. Okay, Art's been doing this 32 years, by the way, right here in South Florida. And he really does know his stuff, guys. Hey, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And hey, you be safe and watch out for those taxes.